reimbursement for their injuries. Call Top Attorneys Directory at 800-800-3000. We verify...
Older women, this morning at 11 on Fox 8.
Home of Super Bowl 31.
Good morning. On this special Monday morning, we are looking at the heart of America and the town of Lebanon, Kansas. We welcome viewers in Kansas and all across America to the premiere of Fox After Breakfast.
You're welcome all to come over, and you're invited to stay. It might be just for a moment. Maybe we could brighten your day.
Hey, I'm Nancy Giles. It's our first show. Let's rock and roll, everybody. Today you're going to meet Gillian Anderson from the X-Files. Congratulations on those Emmy nods. Actress, movie mogul, and mom Cindy Williams is also here. She's one of my TV heroes. It's a wonderful day here in New York City, a little gray. And this is home base, 212 Fifth Avenue. Tom, Lori, and Bob the Puppet were all poised and ready to welcome you into our house. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Nancy. Thank you very much, and welcome to our house here on our first live, it's live, chew carefully, broadcast of Fox After Breakfast. Now, we understand here that you have a lot of viewing choices, but we want to assure you that it is our hope that in the next hour we will equal the whimsy and offbeat charm of that other show today, the Republican National Convention. So please stay with us. A quick nod to those of you who were with us in our prior incarnation on FX Cable when we were breakfast time. It is great to be back in your homes. To the rest of you who are seeing us for the first time, we hope this is the start of a beautiful relationship. You have all finished breakfast, right? Hence the title of the show. We have special guests here in our ballroom. Terry, my carefully crafted ad-libs, thank you so much. I want to take you for a brief, meandering trip through this unique 6,500 square foot apartment that we do the show in. Here's our puppet, our wart lady sock.
Where?
Yes. Bob, how are you?
Oh, that would be me.
Yes.
Well, I'm pretty excited, but I got to say, for you it's a new show. For me, it's just another day behind furniture.
Yeah, I guess you would be right. Has your agent and handler, Al Rosenberg, has he said anything to you to prepare you for your network launch?
No, except get us out of this.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Good. Bob the Puppet. Here in our game room, we'll be using all of the rooms here. You'll see people scattering, wandering off like Peter Feynman, our executive producer. But before we go through too much of the apartment, because we'll do that later in the hour, I want to introduce you to the woman in red, the lovely and talented Lori Hibbard.
Good morning.
Come on. First show hug.
What a crowd. I'm fine.
Good to see you.
You know, I wasn't nervous till I got here, and everyone else kept saying, "Are you nervous?" I'm like,
know.
no. Good morning. How are you today?
I'm great.
Yeah?
I am. Look at this, for coverage.
Not too
Look at
bad.
this. Our friends at the full color newspaper, USA Today. Look at that.
We got the top corner.
We did, top corner.
Yeah.
Lori Hibbard, Bob the Puppet, and Tom Bergeron.
Bergeron.
Hey, Bert. USA Today now comes with spell check.
Hey, you mentioned the Republican National Convention.
Yeah.
Lots of great people speaking tonight.
That's right.
Great lineup. There's George Bush is going to be there, Al D'Amato, former President Gerald Ford, Ronald Reagan. There's going to be a little tape from him, and then Nancy Reagan's going to make a speech. There's not going to be a dry eye in the house.
We have a Ronald Reagan tie-in that we'll tell you about in just a couple seconds.
Indeed we do.
Yes, we do.
Good to be here, though.
We have another tie-in. You don't mind, I think, that I do this?
What?
Remember oh, good, she forgot. We chatted a bit before. There's something, if you read TV Guide, this week's edition, you know that Lori dates Michael Gelman.
You're kidding.
How about that, Bob, huh?
Wow.
First, let's welcome our special guest, Gillian Anderson.
From the X-Files.
Cindy Williams.
Glad to have you both here.
It's the Scully and Shirley show.
We have to forgive us. We normally do that right off the top, welcome you to the show, but we're a little nervous today. So.
Yeah.
So
what's your deal?
well, so here's the thing. I'm wondering, because Regis and Kathy Lee are in reruns.
They're in reruns for
So you've
you.
already seen it. Don't go switching. I'm wondering who Michael is watching. Is he watching his boss or his beloved?
Oh, I think he's watching his beloved.
You think so?
Oh, he
Yeah.
better
I think he's
be.
watching his back.
Can we call him?
Oh.
Can we call him? Let's call him. Let's call Michael and just, see how he...
Yeah.
I mean, Politics don't just go on in San Diego today.
Yeah.
Geez, I wish I had some sort of to see exactly what he's doing
All
right
right.
now. He's probably freaking out.
All right.
Yeah.
We can do that? Okay.
We'll do it. All right.
All right, so we're going to do that. Right now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go over and just introduce the
I'll
folks
join you in
to
a minute, yeah.
a couple of our gang of road warriors. Now, not only do we roam around this 6,500 square foot apartment with handheld cameras, have you gotten a shot of each other to each other so you know that these are handheld cameras? But also out across America, as the lyrics implied. I think that's enough FaceTime for you two.
Looks like Night of the Living Cameraman.
That's right.
Jeez.
Phil Kogan is in a very special place, a uniquely appropriate place for this, our first edition of Fox After Breakfast. Phil?
Good morning to you, Tom.
Good morning.
Well, as you said, we are going to be traveling all across America. So we referred to our famous little book right here, the Atlas. And we were trying to work out where we might go on our very first show. And when we opened it up, right in the center, of course, is Kansas. And after a little research, Lebanon, Kansas came to our attention. We found out that this is officially the geographical center of the continental United States. People have come out here to warmly welcome us this morning. You can see there are signs up here in street windows. I don't know if you've heard the news, Tom, but Fox
that's
After
great.
Breakfast is in town. And when we come back, we're going to be finding out officially why this is the official center of continental United States. The fact that this is where real Americans are, real people are. We're going to be meeting the mayor and hopefully sharing some of what America is all about here in Lebanon, Kansas.
All right, so in the midst of all those real Americans, we
In the
sent
midst.
our only New Zealander to go out there and do the
I've got the red, white, and blue shirt.
There you
there, Tom.
go.
I thought-
Yeah,
Thanks,
that'll
Phil.
fool him, Phil, yeah.
Now, we are, as you may know, Bob, equidistant. Suzanne Wong and us, equidistant to Phil. That's our special word for the day. Suzanne is in Los Angeles, California, at a very special place on this, the day of the Republican National Convention kickoff. Suzanne, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. I'm on the opposite end of the continent from you and our Los Angeles home base, where behind me you can see Century City. Now, all of Century City used to be encompassed by the Fox lot, 276 acres. But now it's just this immediate area right down here. And actually, you can see where Marilyn Monroe shot the film Some Like It Hot.
Oh, yeah,
And the
right
building
there, right
directly
there.
to the
Oh,
left
yeah.
of that, I found out, that is where Rupert Murdoch's office is.
Where?
Hey, Rupert, how are we doing? The building to the left
He's
of the
busy.
Marilyn
He's
Monroe
busy
building.
buying something.
He is. He's acquiring something right now. And behind me is the Plaza Suite of the Century Plaza Hotel here on the 30th floor, where Ronald Reagan used to stay for 8 years when he had to come to Los Angeles. And I got the keys. He's being honored tonight at the Republican Convention, and we got the keys to see where he used to stay. So we'll take a peek when we come back.
All right, sounds good. And we'll use that opportunity to also do a tour of our apartment here. Two other faces you'll be seeing a lot more of in the days to come, and in color. Jillian Hamilton and Jeff McGregor are other two road warriors who are in transit right now. How about another hand for Jillian Anderson? And Jim Scully. How are you? Thanks for doing this. Good to have you here.
I thought you meant Lebanon. Oh, when I originally saw him out there, I thought, that's a neat twist.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Lebanon.
Yeah, because the song says all across America, but that's how we
I
sort of, it's a
wasn't
bait
listening.
and switch.
I was
Yeah.
not listening.
It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
It really is.
Congratulations. 8 Emmy nominations for X-Files and 1 specifically for you for Best Dramatic Actress.
Thank you.
That's
Can
unbelievable.
I ask you, one
Okay.
of the most difficult things I would think about going to one of those ceremonies isn't so much what you're going to say if you win, but what you're going to do when that camera is on your face when the other name
I know.
is. Are you thought about that?
I actually, I said, yeah, I was actually commenting the other day on that to a magazine, because when I went to the Golden Globes the year beforehand, I was sitting at a table and I was up against Jane Seymour. Jane Seymour.
Oh, right.
And so the camera was on me, and they, you know, the nomination goes to, the award goes to, and I was like, so yes, I from now on just, you know, sit there like this.
That's the face. That's going to be the.
This is the face.
Gillian Anderson face. Let's see a little bit of what got you. Yeah, that's right. The gracious look. Yes. Let's see a little bit of what got you that nomination. This is a scene from the X-Files where I think Mulder is toying with some firearms, much to your dismay. Let's take a look from the X-Files.
We can stop this thing right now. You and I can just walk outside of this room. No! Damn you! You bastard! Mulder, hand me the gun!
Wow. Whoa. And by the way, for you kids watching, she used that B word in a sentence.
Yeah.
Okay? That's good stuff.
Wow.
You get points for that, though.
Thank you.
Can I ask you about this? Because one of the things that Chris Carter talks about all the time is how the moment Mulder and Scully, get it on, the show takes
And
on.
what's get it on me? I mean,
That's
just
right.
for the kids who are watching, what do you mean by get it on?
Well, our real special friends.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm looking at this. This is only in Australia, Lori. This
Yeah, it only came out in Australia.
this Rolling Stone.
But
cover
the
here.
picture was actually run in a couple of newspapers.
No, it was
in the
actually
US.
run on American Rolling Stone as well.
Oh, was it finally?
Yeah, it was. But that's the other. But you have to see the picture on the inside because that's where Chris Carter is. He joins us in bed.
Oh, is that right?
Inside, on the inside picture.
Oh, so the truth is in there.
And that's May I?
Yeah,
Because
sure.
you have to see what Chris Carter looks like. He's
Oh, there he is.
he's the
Oh,
main
okay.
man, and here he is in all his glory.
Oh, my
There we go.
heavens. Oh,
See that?
okay.
That's right there. That's Chris with a Band-Aid on his finger.
Okay, and we'll get into why that's
Yeah.
there a little later on. You gonna stick around for the whole hour?
I am.
I hope
Yay.
so.
We're
I
gonna
hope so.
play.
And we're gonna chat with Cindy.
We're sitting.
as well.
I'm happy just sitting
Just sitting.
Yes. And Bob.
We will have more with Gillian
Yes,
Anderson.
Gillian Anderson.
And Cindy
Let's
Williams
kick off,
coming up
yes.
later. And after the break, we're going to head to Lebanon, Kansas, and they're getting ready for a big parade. Can't wait. More Fox After Breakfast coming up.
Gillian Anderson is just one of them. Fox's super season begins this fall.
Welcome back to Fox After Breakfast, coming to you live from 212 Fifth Avenue with Tom, Lori, and Bob the Puppet. I'm your announcer, Nancy Giles. Uh-oh. Tom, what's going on?
Well, we just invited some of New York's finest and bravest here. Not Martin Lawrence, Okay. We every day on the show, we have what we call visiting viewers. Now, this is what we did, and just walk with me, guys, if you would. We did this on our show on FX when we were breakfast time, and we invite people to come in, family members, if you sort of call family that viewership. And we wanted you to come in here, have a picture with Gillian. You can keep up. Come on.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Pretend he's a perpetrator.
Yeah, that's right. I'm running from you. I'm running. And I want you to get over here, have a picture with our special guest, with Gillian, with Cindy. And in future shows, we will be having some of you when you're visiting
Have a seat at the
New York
table if
City.
you would. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Bill here, Bill Hudson, Cindy Williams' other half, who wrote our theme song, by the way, and Emily and Zach, their kids.
Straighten
Hey, Tom,
That's the camera right there, Doctor. Look at this. No
Hey,
cruising.
Tom.
See those teeth?
Yes, Bob.
Jillian's holding me in her arm. Come on.
Yeah, let's see.
even nude.
Yeah.
I know. Let's see Scully explain that scientifically, huh?
One more.
She's...
Okay. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very
I
much.
also have been told, Lori,
Appreciate
we have with us on the phone his career on the tightrope, executive producer of Regis and Kathy Lee, Michael Gelman. Hi, Michael.
Hey there. Hey, Lori. Hey, Tom.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
You forgot Bob,
Yeah.
sweetie.
Oh, Bob, I'm sorry. I'm
There you go.
sorry.
It's okay.
Lori, I love that dress. You're looking really terrific.
So how are you? How are you dealing with this viewership thing?
Well, I have picture-in-a-picture, so I'm watching both.
Oh, you're all.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm going to get you later.
All right. Okay.
I'm watching live and recording
Very good.
breakfast, or after breakfast, I'm sorry.
Got you.
That's okay.
And Kemp and Dole have never disagreed either, so it all works out. Okay.
Thanks for watching.
Good to have you with us,
Yeah,
Michael.
really,
Thank
you guys look like you're having a good time. Continued success.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But not
Talk to you
against us, okay?
Very nice.
Bye.
Let's get back to the center of the country, where, as you saw, as we went to break, the electricity there.
Oh, yeah, they're
was
jumping.
Just incredible in Lebanon,
Jumping.
Kansas. I mean, it was just, they were just lining the benches on the side of town. Phil Kogan is there, Phil.
Yeah, Tom, we have really been warmly welcomed to this community. In the background, you can hear the band warming up. We have a little celebration coming up towards the end of the show. You notice that there's a bit of fog around the place?
Yeah.
Well, luckily, we went out yesterday and shot a little aerial, and there's a piece of tape we want to show you just to give you an idea of what Lebanon looks like without the fog. It's beautiful with the fog today, but you can see from the piece of tape that Main Street runs right through the center of town. All good small towns have their main street, and this is the main street. And of course, every town has to have a mayor, and this is the mayor. This is Francis Ryan. I'd like you to meet him, Tom.
Pleased to meet you. Hello, Mayor Ryan. A pleasure to have you here.
Yo, Francis.
Thank you. Pleasure to talk to you.
Now, sir, we're celebrating out here. I mean, there's a lot of people out.
Right.
The reason for that?
The reason is Fox come to town. We're very happy you're here, and we're trying to show our appreciation with a big parade and a lot of people and a big breakfast.
Now, sir, this is, Tom, this is the official center of the continental United States. There's no question about that. Now, where we're standing here, sir, is this the actual spot? Is this the center?
No, it's approximately 1.5 miles northwest of here.
Now, Tom, again, we want to show you that because we went out yesterday to shoot some tape because I just wanted to get it right for you so that you know the exact spot, the center of the United States. That is it, right there.
The easiest way to find that is put a pencil on a map and it balances, right? All of it.
Hey.
That's the center of the United 48 states.
There you go.
That's all there is to it?
That's all there is to it.
Now, just poke your pencil right through there. And Tom, if you come in, you can see that's very, very close to where we are there in Lebanon.
Yeah.
It is official.
It is official.
Now, when 1959 came along, when Alaska came along, Francis, you want to come with me? We're going to go across the street here. It's not a big journey. 1959, Alaska came onto the scene and sort of threw things out. So now they've clarified it.
Can I
and
mention,
they've said
Phil,
that
they're a very well-behaved town, aren't they?
They are. I think. I don't know if they know what's hit them.
They're here for the Manilow concert.
You can wave hello. It's all right. Tom, if this is the capital of the continental United States, the hub of America, then the hub of Lebanon has got to be Betty's Beauty Bar. And I want to take you inside to meet Betty. Watch your step there, Bob. That's our cameraman tripping up. Come on inside. Now, Betty, Tom, has been here for 26 years. And, Tom, I'd like you to meet Betty.
Hi.
Hi, Betty.
Hi.
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 26 years of styles.
Yes, it is.
What's special about this community, do you think, Betty?
Well, I think the most wonderful thing is that everyone is so caring and they have concern for each other. And if there's ever a time that anyone's in need, you can always depend on the whole community. I will say, like, you know, anything is happening, a disaster or anything, everyone comes to in. They bring food or they just give support and prayers, no matter what. And you just know that there's someone there for you, no matter what.
Betty, thank you. We've been warmly welcomed. You can see, Tom, that there are a number of people in here. This is where you come along if you want to find out what the latest recipes are. We found that out yesterday. I want to quickly go back across the street.
Is there anybody walking in that town at all at this point?
You want some people walking, Tom? You want some activity?
Yeah, just have them mill around or something.
Okay. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Would you mind standing up and just walking around a wee bit because New York is watching you, the country is watching you. They want to make sure that you're... Yeah.
Have them swap sides of the street.
Good idea.
Yeah, just have
All right, everyone.
The big street swap in Lebanon, Kansas, ladies and gentlemen.
Sides of the street. This side, please go to this side, and this side, go to this side.
Go, Lebanon. Go,
Please,
Lebanon.
everyone, swap over.
America's
Please, ladies and
emotion on
gentlemen.
live national
Please,
television.
swap over.
It's the Lebanon, Kansas street swap.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bill, we
all in your own time.
Acknowledge something very special that we got from Lebanon, Kansas, right here, right,
Some
Lori?
terrific, beautiful sausages that they sent us. Apparently they were made especially for Fox After Breakfast and shipped up over the weekend. We're cooking them up now. If this would just start heating up, it'd be sizzling for you, but it didn't happen. But we appreciate them. I hear they're absolutely fantastic.
Yum.
Please stay with us. Lots more Fox After Breakfast. Cindy Williams is in the house. We'll be talking to her and finding out about her job as a mom, an actress, and a producer right after the break. Stay with us.
Speak with a lawyer near you for free. Your lawyer to call toll-free. 1-800-677-2020. Call 1-800-677-2020.
Welcome back to Fox After Breakfast, coming to you live from 212 Fifth Avenue with Tom, Lori, and Bob the Puppet. I'm your announcer, Nancy Giles.
And I'm here with Cindy Williams, Bill Hudson, their kids, Zach and Emily, and a member of New York's finest. George is here with us. How about a hand for this entire gathering? We have some other members here of the clan. So, thank you. Oh, yes, yes.
Thank you.
Good to have you here.
Well, thank
on this,
you.
our first show.
You know, being a big movie mogul, as Nancy announced me.
Well, Father of the
you
Bride.
are. Yes, that's
Part 1 and 2 and all that, yeah.
Yes. Father's Bride.
When we were talking Friday in the pre-show meeting, and we were talking about you, about several people in the meeting, Lori included, did the theme from Laverne and Shirley.
Sure. Lori? I wasn't a fan at all.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You like it? I love it. Jillian helped me with it. Did she?
Yes.
Is that
nice.
Velcroed on there? Absolutely.
Can I rip that off? Yes, I can.
Brings back memories, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Oh, thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
That made me feel very warm inside. Thank you. No, don't you want to put it back on?
Well, yes, I do, but after that, I wasn't sure whether I should.
No, Penny would like that a lot.
Oh, good, okay.
Yeah, that way you can rip it off again.
Yeah, see, she was Shirley on...
I know, but I wanted to be her partner. Don't you understand?
Do you get tired of that, though? I mean, when everybody does the theme song, I mean, do you start to turn into... does it ever get to a point where you just don't want to hear it anymore?
Well, you know, Tom, I'm thoroughly insulted right now with all of this. So,
oh, really?
No, it never does.
All right, stop tape.
No, it's an honor. You know, people come up on the street and they either think they went to high school with me or I'm their cousin or something, and I like people, so it's wonderful.
Now, you two have been married for, what, 14 years?
You mean him?
Yeah, Hudson over there?
Yes, 14. Isn't that right, honey?
14. What's the equivalent in actual marriage years? A 14-year Hollywood marriage is what in like regular years?
150.
150 years in the rest of the country.
That's
right?
right, 150 years.
All right, I think
we have two great kids. We have Zachary right here, who's 10.
And
we have Emily over here, who is a teenager, 13.
And her.
Emily. And her. He's our child. Our oldest. Our oldest boy.
You must be very proud of her.
Very proud of her.
We are. A man in a uniform, he looks so handsome.
You know, when I see you all together, it's amazing. Now, Zach earlier went right to our little wart-laden sock, right? You made a beeline to Bob before we went on the air today. And I can appreciate that happening. But some of you might not. Now, you might not have really realized the importance of Bob or how he came to be. Right, Robert?
That's right. I'm the most important thing in this apartment, next to the sofa.
Yeah. And what we thought we'd do for everybody is just give you a little background on our own wart-laden sock, the history of Bob.
I'm sorry.
Cindy. It's just
warts make me
warts. Oh, I'm sorry. That'd be it.
After losing my job at IBM, I decided to try my luck in the Big Apple. My first job was as a kindergarten teacher. Oh, the kids really loved me. We had a really good relationship because, well, I know how to talk to kids. All right, now for those of you rolling over your 401ks, well, you've got 60 days to reinvest that. After most of the kids moved on to other schools, I got a job in the food industry. I kind of ran my own restaurant. Hey, thanks. Want some of this water to wash it down? After my restaurant was closed down by the health department, I answered the call of the sea and became a lifeguard. There was always a lot of action at the beach, but my bosses and I, well, we never saw eye to eye about what was really important about the job. Hey, buddy, learn to swim! Yeah, it was too bad I lost that job. I think I was starting to tan. A lot of people ask me how I ended up as a co-host of Fox After Breakfast. Well, I had a job that took me high up the corporate structure, and then I kind of fell into the position.
Oh my God, what is
And if I fall again, let Lori catch me, okay? Hey, wait for me! Wait, and the rest, as they say, is history. Wait up!
The Bobster!
Yeah, it's an ugly story, but it's mine.
See, I'm sorry I used your children to get to that tape piece. That was very crass of me. What are the chances of a Laverne and Shirley movie? Everybody, Brady Bunch making movies, McHale's Navy's making a movie.
Well,
Tom Arnold.
odd that you would mention that because,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes, indeed.
there is one in the Word.
Why, I am surprised
you're
and shocked.
kidding. I wonder where you got that info.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one being written as we speak. And I don't know when it's going to be shot or anything like that, but I do know that it's being written.
Herb, are they talking to you at all about when it's going to be shot? Yeah? Yeah. Small, you have a small part. Okay, all right, good enough. Check with Herb for the dates and theater show times for the Laverne and Shirley movie. The whole Cindy Williams, Bill Hudson family, thank you. All right.
I have to mention, because I grew up watching Bill Hudson, that anybody who grew up in Canada watched the Hudson Brothers Razzle Dazzle Hour,
Right.
and that was just the greatest thing to watch on Saturday morning.
He was
Loved it.
Gummo, I think.
Oddly enough, it was Bill,
Yeah.
which is the weird part. Coming up, Road Warrior Suzanne Wong is at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Suite in Los Angeles. She's going to give us a beautiful tour, and Phil Kogan is in Lebanon, Kansas, and we are all getting ready for a big Fox After Breakfast parade. Can't wait. Please stay with us.
Big Deal, coming Sunday, September 1st.
Welcome back to Fox After Breakfast, coming to you live from New York City with Tom Laurie and Bob the Puppet. I'm your announcer, Nancy Giles.
Hey, folks outside the Fox apartment.
We're
Very
in the
nice.
Flatiron District of New York City, and that's right out on Fifth Avenue there. Some folks gathered. Jillian, are you having a good time?
I'm having a great time, thank you.
Right? We thought we could do a little sing-along here, Bill, if you wouldn't mind.
A sing-along?
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
I
you know,
will.
you wrote the theme for the show. You
I
are
did.
here. You know, just like you just happen to have a guitar handy.
Yeah, right.
And we just happen to have the big old lyrics. So
We know them, of course.
All right, Jillian.
Okay, so are we going to just all sing along in the
Yeah.
bright and cheery
Absolutely.
mode?
Yes, we
All right,
are.
we'll just start out singing, okay?
Okay,
Ready?
go for
And
it.
1, 2, 3, and...
You're welcome all to come over, and you're invited to stay. It might be just for a moment. Maybe we can brighten your day at our house, on our street.
Come on, Jillian, sing along.
Here we go, everybody.
All across America, we'll all meet at our house.
You know what? I think it's going to be like the Friends theme. It's going to be the one thing they're going to play it on the radio all the time.
And the thing about Jillian, ever since, you know, you get abducted by extraterrestrials and you don't want to sing along anymore.
I sang along with the aliens.
Oh, fine. If I could talk to the aliens, just imagine it. We have Suzanne Wong in Los Angeles, California. It's a very special place. As you know, tonight there'll be a tribute to former President Ronald Reagan at the Republican National Convention. And we thought, since everybody is in San Diego, we'd go through his old apartment. That's what we thought. Suzanne?
Yes, we are, Tom. Behind me, if you could see, if it were a little clearer, you could see the Pacific Ocean. I'm in the balcony that goes 360 degrees around of the Plaza Suite of the Century Plaza Hotel, where Ronald Reagan used to stay. Now they rent it out for a mere $3,000 a night.
Now, Suzanne, I
This
thought
is-
what we could do is compare apartments. I really want to focus on that one because hopefully folks will come back and see enough of this one in the days to come. But we can just use this to compare our respective
Okay.
pads. So you're in the
So start in the living room.
living room area, all right?
Yes. Now this living room, you can see a picture of Ronald Reagan when he was sitting right here in this very room. They've got plush velvet furniture here. They've got a mirror that was imported from France, fresh flowers everywhere, $2 million worth of artwork.
Wow.
Now we are moving into the dining room, so go to the dining room.
Dining room?
This one seats 10 people. Baccarat crystal chandelier, more fresh flowers. This is Chef Peterson, your personal chef. Say hi to Tom.
Hi, Tom. Hello, Chef. How are you?
Now that's a good bonus. Now follow me.
Where are we going?
Now they also have silk wallpaper.
Hallway.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Yes.
Hallway.
Now we're going into the master bedroom.
Master bedroom?
This is 8,000 square feet, by the way. So go into the bedroom.
Yes.
This is where Ron and Nancy slept. I love jumping on beds in hotel rooms.
You know,
Now,
that's
Nancy
exactly what they
designed
did.
Nancy designed the decor for the bedroom. Now the master bathroom. Go to the bathroom now.
Bathroom?
Yes, this is a big, beautiful bathroom where we actually have monogrammed bathrobes here for you and for Lori.
Why, thank you.
Wow. There's a jacuzzi here. There's a shower that doubles as a sauna that fits 4 people in there comfortably.
Very
you
nice.
pick whatever 4 people you want to imagine.
Cabinet
and here, this
meetings
is
and
my
things.
favorite part. Yes. There's a bidet in case you want to feel extra special fresh.
Okay, all right. Well, I think we're finding out more than we need to know now,
Yeah,
Suzanne.
probably. Now I got to run because we got to go to the study.
Study.
Just so you know, there's
Study.
bulletproof glass everywhere, which is good because you have important people staying here. And you've got celebrities have stayed here, heads of state, kings and queens and princes.
Yeah, I bet you don't have the mayor of New York getting
Right
mic'd
here.
up.
No, we don't, though. This is the study. It used to be a music room, but Reagan didn't play piano, apparently, so he changed it into the study.
All right.
There's personal pictures of him. Look at this. There's a picture of him throwing paper airplanes off the balcony.
Now, Suzanne, Mayor Giuliani, first of all, welcome to the Fox Department. You'll excuse me while I scurry around. One room that I bet you don't have there, we have here, and that's where we started the show in our lovely, are you having a good time? Our lovely ballroom. We got a ballroom. Yeah.
Well, Tom,
You got yourself
I bet you don't have the desk where Ronald Reagan signed his presidential documents. That's where I'm sitting.
Okay.
And that's a look at the Ronald Reagan suite
Do you
from
have
Century
a
City.
do you have a ballroom there?
There's a ballroom that's 25,000 square feet in the first floor of the hotel.
And do they have a puppet in there?
No, there's no puppet.
Thank you, Bob.
There's no puppet.
Suzanne Wong in L.A. Thanks, Suzanne. Lori?
Sure.
Thank you very much. Still lots more to come. We're going to go back to Lebanon, Kansas, where we're all getting ready for the big parade, and we have a very special guest to introduce to you as well, so please stay with us.
Honored Cleveland's #1 forecaster. Fox 8 is news.
Welcome back to Fox After Breakfast, live from 212 Fifth Avenue with Tom, Lori, and Bob the Puppet. I'm your announcer, Nancy Giles.
Thank you, Nancy, and thanks for sticking with us today. We're glad that you're back, and you're just in time for the mailbag. Now, this is a portion of the show where we like to read viewer mail, faxes, emails. Unfortunately, of course, it's our first day, so we don't really have a lot of mail. So we have some well wishes from people that we'd like to go through. The first one is a telegram from my mom.
Oh.
Isn't that nice? Fox After Breakfast. Tom, Lori, of course, Lori's first. Lori, Tom, and Bob.
That's right. That's mom billing. That's good, Mom.
She goes, knock 'em dead and break a leg. Knock 'em dead and break a leg. Love, Barbara, and then in parentheses, Mom.
I can only do one of those things.
Michael,
but-
did you find the other one? Because that was the one that you had shown me earlier about the family that was really trying hard for a special event. Okay, here we go. This is from Jim Duke. He emailed us. Okay, Fox execs, we fans of After Breakfast are cyber sensitive. We would really appreciate a web page for this show so that we could download goodies like we could on the FX page. And we do have a web page, right? And that address is forthcoming. My wife and I are longtime fans of Tom, Lori, and Bob. I tried to get my wife to give birth to our son on August 12th.
Well.
Now, how would you go about doing that?
Well,
hold back, honey, hold back.
Yeah, that's right. Don't breathe.
Keep your legs crossed.
But the closest she could come was on July 30th. Well, rest assured that Jim and Catherine Duke, together with new fan Taylor Barrett Duke, will be watching the premiere. Good luck. Thanks for coming back. You were missed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And
for
we're sending
all
you
of our
baby
wishes.
clothes.
Yeah.
Oh.
For any letter or fax or email that we read on the air, we will send you a Fox After Breakfast T-shirt.
Yep.
We love to get all your letters, any questions you have, and also if you want to be one of the visiting family members, please write us. Nancy's going to tell you how to do it.
That's right. We'd love to hear from you. So write us at Fox After Breakfast, Box 888, Madison Square Station, New York, New York. Zip code's 10159-0888. You can email us at foxab@foxab.com or fax us at 212-802-4207. Back to you.
I'm just welcoming His Honor the Mayor of New York, Rudolph Giuliani. Thank you for being here today.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Now, is this a typical day for the mayor? Comes and helps launch a network show, and then
Sure,
you're off
absolutely.
signing
We do
bills and
one,
stuff?
one a day, right?
Really?
Oh, is that right? Well, you know.
I wish.
Yeah.
I wish. It would be great.
Good to have you for this one.
This is terrific.
Can we talk about first, for all of you, since this is our our first show? What was your first
Are you
show
going to ask
like?
him when his first day of mayorship was?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good. I was hoping
Yeah.
that was going to happen.
Your first show.
My first,
Be it the X-Files
it
or
was
anything
a
else?
pilot. What would be the I guess I'd have to talk about the first. That's all I've ever done. Just joking. The pilot of the X-Files was terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
It was shooting that show. It was my first big break, and it was a big deal for the producers who were involved, and we were shooting up in Vancouver for the first time, and new crew and knew everybody, and trying to figure everything out, and it was terrifying. You guys seem a lot more relaxed and suave about it all than I ever could have imagined.
Yeah, we have a lot less to lose.
Yeah, that's right.
Cindy, what was the question?
I don't remember.
The question, first show ever did?
Yeah, well, a big moment.
Oh, big moment. Well, I think it was the first job I ever got, which I was, this is really dating me. I don't think anyone here will remember it, but it was Room 222.
Yes, I'm sure I do. Yes.
And I played a character, it was my first professional job ever, and I had 3 lines, and the most difficult line was, you tell us what the topic is and we write a composition on it. And to this day, I can't say that line. Anyway, that was, and I played a character called Rhoda Zagor, and it was written by Jim Brooks, and I think, I always have thought, and I've been meaning to ask him this, if later on he had come up with the character's name for Rhoda, from that character.
And Mayor Giuliani?
Your
first day on the job?
My first day, well, actually, when I gave my inaugural address, which was my second day on the job, right after I was sworn in, I felt this like very cold sensation dripping down my legs.
Oh, lovely.
And I got very, very nervous.
I would say.
I thought I had given many speeches before. This was a pretty important speech. There were thousands of people watching, millions of people watching. Then I realized why. My son Andrew, who was then 8 years old, was right next to me, and he had knocked over the water pitcher.
Yeah, can I just mention...
He then stood there and gave the inaugural address with me. Did a much better job.
We all remember that visual, too.
Just for future reference to the floor directors, when the mayor of a big city talks about water dripping down his leg, you got to let him finish. I know we're running late, but you got to. When we come back, Phil Kogan and our friends in Lebanon, Kansas, the center of the continental United States, have a parade to put on. The whole town is turned out. Stay there.
Elizabeth Pena and Homicide's Richard Belzer in a 4-hour motion picture event. The Invaders miniseries begins tonight.
Welcome back to Fox After Breakfast, coming to you live from 212 Fifth Avenue with Tom, Lori, and Bob the Puppet. I'm your announcer, Nancy Giles.
Thank you very much, Nancy. Great music bringing us back in from break, and we've invited Gillian Anderson and Cindy Williams and Mayor Giuliani to watch a big parade that's about to happen in Lebanon, Kansas. I keep saying Texas, but it's Kansas.
That's right, it is.
It's right, it
is. It's the center of the United States. If you balance the state, the whole country on your thumb by Jiminy, it's right there. You've seen many a parade, right, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, many.
Okay.
Hundreds and hundreds.
Well, what's that? Yes, they have. The people of Lebanon, Kansas, as you can see, they've all turned out for this. And Phil, how many are actually in the parade if most of them are lining the streets?
Tom, they were lining the streets. Things are heating up. Since we crossed streets, things have really been heating up. A couple of people watching us right here. Gladys, who makes quilts for all the children in the community. Total population here, Tom, 349. Bonnie is expecting today, so that could change at any moment. Another person watching the parade here, Maxine, who's the championship whistler. Thank you very much, Maxine. We're going to get the mayor officially.
Wow.
Francis Ryan to start this parade. Francis, if you wouldn't mind starting it off.
That's the mayor. Mayor?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Tom, I am with Phyllis, who is from the local paper, and a few highlights to look out for here this morning.
Okay.
The Jolly Mixer Square Dancers. We have the Lebanon Hub Club with a replica of the U.S. Center. And also Mona Pletcher and her garden vegetables. Look out for that. That's number 17 back.
That's great.
The American Legion Post that just went by. The Maverick Band is coming up.
And this band, Phyllis, is made up of the local community.
Well, it's from the area, and that's why it's called a Maverick Band, because they're from all over.
Now, they're moving through here, Tom. A lot of people. Unfortunately, I can't hear anything you're saying, Tom, but I hope you can just enjoy the visuals.
Yes, we're enjoying the parade.
And coming up a wide load, I see. Now, who are these people? Watch it.
This is the Smith County officials.
Okay, they were looking very official, as you can
Kathy
see.
Hansen.
So, Tom, let's have a look here. This is the Lebanon city officials who are driving in a nice Ford. Cool. Very well in good condition. It's a Galaxy 500.
Very cool.
And this
like
noisy person, Phyllis, who's this?
This comes the Smith County Sheriff and deputies.
All right, he keeps control around the place. Now, Tom, yesterday we were lucky enough to go for a ride in the Lebanon fire truck, which is coming down here. Let's see if we can get a little siren action going here. Crank it up, would you, sir? Oh, I'll just have to tell him.
That means go
Would you put the
faster,
siren
Phil.
on? Thank you, sir. There you go, Tom. We've heard that sound. That's also a sound that you hear if there's a tornado coming in this area. What's this one right here, Phyllis?
This is the Smith County State Bank and Trust serving Smith Center in Lebanon.
And they're throwing out sweets here on the street.
Looks like the crowd's
They have
attacking the parade route.
Fair winner, Patsy the Pig.
That these little kids coming down here. These could be some future ball players right here. Phyllis, you got some young players?
Yes, this is the Lebanon ball team, the Mighty Mites, the Wee Peas, and the Pee Wee.
Phil, we have to keep the parade going, please, but we have to go out, I believe.
And we'll be right back with you in about 2.5 minutes, I would say, right after the break, though. The Big Wave and more from Lebanon, Kansas. Stay with us.
$800-677-2020. Welcome back to Fox After Breakfast, live from New York City with Tom Laurie and Bob the Puppet. I'm Nancy Giles.
Thank you very much. Please join us tomorrow. Maureen McCormick will be here, Marcia from the Brady Bunch, and also Al Jarreau with Sleep for us.
Thanks to Mayor Giuliani, Gillian Anderson, Cindy Williams, Bill Hudson, the kids. Thanks to the gang in Lebanon, Kansas. Wonderful job, Phil and everybody. And to Suzanne in Los Angeles. We'll be back tomorrow morning.
See you then.
Take care, everybody.
Bye, Mom.
Come to the Vine Street Auto Mile where you'll find